utilizing their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And Jackson throwing once more. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Flush to his right. He goes full extension, and he's got it. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it's a second down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Bradley Chubb make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there. And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 12-yard line. The gain that time, 13 yards to reset them first and 10. From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
Jackson on first down. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
From the 7, it's second and 5. The give is to Ellie. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Hamler now to return it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Hamler on the return. The Broncos take over first and 10.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their...
Come on and get it!
Throws another one. It's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Hamler now to return it. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 37. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
14.
up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A gain of 13, and that'll be good enough for the first. They keep on the ground with Elliott. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And goal at the 4-yard line.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
At the Broncos' 6-yard line.
Now a second down and 6. Jackson now. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. He scored on the ground and through the air. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
Well, so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And he'll drop here to throw.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target. But he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9. Brings up
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
On second down, it's Elliott. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Mike 45, check Mike 45. 45.
Now Jackson.
I'm going back to you.
He's got the hook up to Miller. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Second and 5. A give to Elliott running left. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Check 26.
On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. First and 10. Second and 10. Here's Jackson. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Down.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards the gain there. And that'll give him a first down. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And he got it. Justin Tucker boots it through and plays the role of hero. And they've come in here and stolen one on the road. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.